What's going on Instagram? This week I'm driving the Q60. Let's just jump right into it. What's going on, guys? So in this video we're taking a little bit of a behind the scenes look at how I shoot some of our Instagram TV, Instagram story videos. It's Friday and this is your fast film for the day. Alright, so if you're watching this video when it comes out, it is Friday. This is a Fast Film Friday video. But for me, right now, it's Monday. I got a new car for the week, and I'm about to post an Instagram video, about to shoot an Instagram video for our Instagram followers. Alright, so first of all, yes, we're driving the Infiniti Q60. Look for this video coming out in the next couple of weeks or so. For the Instagram stories, it's usually not a full review style. It's basically just a first look of the car that I'm driving for the week, and not really what I think about it, but just going over some of the details on it. It's just a little extra thing before we actually put out a review for our Instagram followers. Now, sometimes I shoot these with my phone, sometimes I shoot these with a little GoPro, and sometimes I shoot these with this big camera right here, but we're doing behind the scenes today, so I'm shooting this with my phone, and I'll probably get a couple of clips with my GoPro and stitch it all together later. If this is something you're interested in, stay tuned and check it out. There's obviously a lot of different techniques that you can go about shooting Instagram videos or any videos. Instagram stories are 15-second long video clips, so you've got to be really quick and keep somebody's interest throughout the thing. So that's usually means that you're going to be doing some quick motion shots so that you got a lot of quick cuts. Of course, now we got Instagram TV, which is more long form. But I still kind of try to stick with the Instagram story style of shooting, even for the Instagram TV stuff. So let's get into that. I'm about to just grab my phone and do a quick couple of shots around the car. I'll set you guys down, and you can watch as I do a couple of shots. I'm at it, I'm going to get some photos as well. Alright, so it's super hot out here. That's probably enough shots around the car. The main thing to think about is keeping the camera moving, the phone moving, getting different angles, and then you can splice those together really well in post. Let's jump inside and go from there. Alright, first thing you'll notice is that the lighting completely changes. Wow, the lighting completely changes when you get inside the car. So you got to adjust the camera accordingly. Alright. So it's super hot. I'm going to turn on the car, turn on the AC. It's going to get loud with the AC blowing in the microphone, but got to cool down a little bit after shooting, even for a few minutes in this over 100-degree weather here in Texas. So let me cool down. I'll be right back with you. All right, after turning off the AC, the next step that I usually do is grab what's known as the Monroney. This is basically a price sheet that you get with pretty much all the cars that we drive. It's basically like the price sheet that's in the window when you buy a car. So it's got all the details about the car, how much it costs, and all the specs. So usually I kind of run through those for Instagram and then move on from there. All right, guys, well, let's take a quick look at the price sheet and see exactly what this thing is that we're driving. All right, and that's basically what I do. Go through the Monroney, talk to the camera, and then throw this back out to the side. And it's hot in here, so I'm turning the AC back on. Oh, that AC feels so good. All right, from this point, I need to do a few things still. I still need to get some shots of the interior, which I'll do a little bit as I'm driving safely, and I'll do a little bit after I get to my next destination because I'm way too hot to just sit here and film the inside of this car. At least with the interior shots, I can have the AC running. It doesn't matter if you're getting a lot of wind noise coming in because these clips are going to be silent with some music overlay. So at least I can have the AC blaring and it won't affect microphones, or it won't matter with audio. I'm also probably going to take some driving shots with the GoPro. Big thing to think about here is if you shoot regularly with the GoPro, you're going to get a full wide aspect video. But if you just turn it to the side, you can see that the on button in the screen is right here. If you turn it to the side and shoot, you're going to get a vertical aspect, which is what you need for Instagram. So you can get better quality videos than you will with your phone for the most part, depending on what kind of phone you got, with just shooting vertically with the GoPro or even vertically with a big camera like this. But we're going to take some shots with the GoPro. I got a GoPro mount so we can mount it to the side of the car if we need to. And I'm going to get some more shots of the interior with my phone. But I'm going to hit the road again, turn the AC back on, and head to the next destination. All right, something that's always important to think about when you're shooting video is called framing. And framing is basically where your subject is in the frame of your video. I'm off to the side right here because I'm basically facing this way and the camera's to this side, so I'm looking into the frame. If I had it framed this way, it would look a little bit weird because there's a bunch of space off to the back that isn't really important. It's just framed really weird. If I'm dead in the middle, that's an okay shot too, especially if you're up close. But a really good, pleasing to the eye frame is to have your subject off to the side. That being said, when you're shooting in a vertical format, throw all that out the window. You can still do a little bit of that, but the framing that you really need to pay attention to is where your subject is on the top or bottom of the frame. And that is going to depend more on the medium. So if I'm shooting a photo that I'm going to post on Instagram that's going to be vertical, or even any kind of vertical photo, especially if the sky is really nice or something, you're going to put the subject at the bottom of the frame and get all that sky or building or whatever. But for a lot of stuff for Instagram TV and stories that I've found, because you've got a little bit of like UI stuff at the bottom of the frame and just a little bit at the top of the frame, or if you're on Instagram TV, you got your browse feature that comes up. If you frame stuff towards the top of the frame instead of the bottom of the frame, like your face, if you're talking to the camera, it's going to be a better framing experience for the viewer, because if they've got that browse feature up, they can still see your face and you talking to the camera. But if you're in the middle or towards the bottom of the frame and they've got that browse feature up, they're never going to see you. So just something to think about when you're shooting specifically for vertical format. It's a little bit different, but it's a really cool challenge and a really cool thing to think about in those contexts. All right, so I got plenty of shots. I probably maybe spent 15 to 30 minutes doing some pictures and photos and stuff inside and outside the car, talking to the camera. And that's going to render me probably a 1 to 2 minute video at the end of the day. So let's head to the studio and throw this bad boy on the computer and start editing. All right, we're back in the studio now, going to get all the videos from the phone and from the GoPro transferred over to the computer, open up Premiere Pro is what I edit in, and get started editing the video. Now this isn't a video editing tutorial or anything, so we're not going to dive into that. What I will say is that you can customize your sequences when you start them up in Premiere Pro, and give you instead of 16:9, a 9:16 aspect ratio, so that it will fit for Instagram stories or Instagram TV. So I'm going to get cracking on that because I got to get this video out for today. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative to you, helps you out in any way. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up button if you liked this video. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. One more quick thing, and this isn't like a paid advertisement or anything, but this whole Instagram thing, I was shooting all of my videos on the new Moment app. If you don't know, Moment makes like those lenses and different things for your iPhone. They make a lot of cool stuff, but this is a app that they just released where you can do video and photos and have a bunch of different control. So I downloaded it and actually decided to try it out for this, so we'll see how that goes. Here's a little bit of an inception. I'm doing a behind the scenes video of my Instagram video. Be sure to check that out. It should be coming out this Friday if you're interested in that. But I'm recording myself doing the Instagram video, recording myself. Like I said, inception, but it's going to be cool. You guys check that out.